Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G versus the Poco X3 Pro. And the Poco X3 Pro is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 860 SoC with 8 GB of RAM, while the A33 5G is powered by new Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. On the back, we have quad cameras on both phones. On the Poco, we have 14 megapixel main camera with the 8 megapixel ultra wide. Also, we have 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. While on the another hand, A33 5G has a 48 megapixel optical image stabilization main camera. Then we have a 8 megapixel ultra wide. Also, we have 5 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel, which is a depth sensor. And the back on both phones is made up of plastic, and the frame also is made up of plastic. Also, we have fingerprint scanner on the side on the Poco versus the in-display on the A33 5G. Also on the bottom we have headphone jack on the Poco X3 Pro, but headphone jack it is missing on the Galaxy A33 5G. So I am really excited to see that how is the A33 5G is gonna stack up against the Poco X3 Pro with their Snapdragon 860 SoC. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. Now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. Logos came up first on the Samsung, and both phones is running on Android 12, One UI 4.1 versus MIUI 13, latest softwares on both phones. Let's see which one will be faster. And the Galaxy A33 5G faster when it comes to booting up, and the Poco X3 Pro also right behind there. We have 1 or 2 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the display. On the Samsung, we have 6.4 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 90 Hz refresh rate, while on the Poco we have 6.67 inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also, we have punch hole on the Poco versus a U-shaped notch on the Galaxy A33 5G. So now let's see apps opening speed. Everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Phone dialer faster on the Samsung. Now let's open settings. Faster again on the Samsung. Now let's go to the display. We have 90 Hz refresh rate versus a 120 Hz. Now I'll check out some more application. Opening up Amazon Shopping. That is faster on the Samsung, and you can see. Now let's see the scrolling. That is pretty smooth on both phones. But if I see very closely, the Poco X3 Pro is a tiny bit smoother because of their 120 Hz refresh rate, obviously. Now let's open this, and that one is very similar. So now I'll check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga, Snapdragon 860 versus Exynos 1280. Poco X3 Pro faster there, and you can see. Let me show the speakers on both phones. Both phones has a dual speakers. So first on the Poco X3 Pro, max volume, and you can see here is the Galaxy A33. Speakers, it is more better on the Samsung. Instagram, that is very similar. Let's see Snapchat, similar. Let's see Spotify, and that one is similar. Subwoofer, and Snapdragon 860 showing its performance, and you can see in games only. So Poco X3 Pro is a tiny bit faster again, which is obvious. Opening up the PUBG Mobile. Let's see in that game who is faster. Again we have Snapdragon 860 versus Exynos 1280, and the Galaxy A33 5G is a tiny bit faster there. So in that game we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate versus a smooth graphics with ultra frame rate, no 60 fps on the Galaxy A33. Opening up the Temper Run 2, and Temper Run 2 is faster on the Poco X3 Pro. So in games, definitely Poco X3 Pro is faster there. So this time we have 1 or 2 second difference. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that one is similar. Now let's open Zedge, and that is faster on the Poco X3 Pro. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels really smooth on both phones. And you can see 120Hz and 90Hz feels very similar. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application. Let's see which one will be more faster. So the Poco X3 Pro is a tiny bit faster there, and the cam performance, it is much better on the Galaxy. So now let's look at the frequency camera, and the front camera, it is more better on the Samsung. So now let's check out internet browsing speed. I am seeing the default Samsung internet browser versus Google Chrome on the Poco. So wikipedia.org like always. So the Poco is a tiny bit faster there. Let's see the scrolling, and feels pretty smooth on both phones. But if I see very closely, Poco, it looks more smoother. So now let's open this. This time similar performance, and this time difference is more decrease. So next on the list, apple.com. Apple.com is open up at the same time on both phones. Let's see the scrolling. Is absolutely smooth on both phones, no issue whatsoever. So now check out RAM management. Both phones has 8 GB of RAM. Let's see who's performed good in the RAM management. And Poco X3 Pro is a 2-year-old phone, I think. Phone dialer, refresh on the Poco. Settings, no refresh. Amazon shopping, and that is refresh, I think. Yes, it is refresh on the Poco. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh again. Instagram, that is not refresh. Snapchat seems like refresh. Spotify, refresh. Let's see Subway Surfer, refresh. Let's see PUBG Mobile. PUBG is refresh on the Poco. So now let's opening up the Temperan 2, refresh. Opening up the Twitter, Zedge. So last we're back to the internet browser, that is not refresh. So guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Poco X3 Pro overall is performing more faster than the Galaxy A33 5G in games only, I would say, because in SMS application both phones is performing very similar. In terms of the RAM wise, in that area Samsung Galaxy A33 5G is performing incredible in the RAM management, while on the Poco we have a lot of refresh, and both phones also has a 5000 mAh battery size, 5160 versus the 5000. We have 33 watt fast charging support versus a 25 watt, but no charger with the Galaxy A33 5G in the box. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G versus the Poco X3 Pro. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for the tech videos, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.